Company's Clarion Capital Partners. My name is John Haas. I'm a partner at the firm. We focus in probably four core verticals: business and healthcare services, media, entertainment, technology, consumer, and then to a lesser extent, specialty financial services.
Okay. So you talk about, Blackmore being on to something in terms of the type of deal flow, deal thesis. Tell us more about what that means, and in the bigger context of why, if the dream comes true, so to speak, why that's important right now for private equity or your firm.
Well, I think there's, most middle market private equity firms have a limited number of partners, and we can only be in so many places at so many times. And so by meeting executives that have theses in industries and are being proactive, they can be almost an extension of our firm, looking at opportunities and triaging to find things that could fit. And they also bring to the equation insight into the industry as well. And so they help to shorten the the cycle in terms of identifying interesting opportunities, and they have unique networks as well that will give them access at times to limited auctions, or in certain cases even proprietary situations.
So when you talk about you have a limited number of partners because at your firm you're the only people that really do the deal development?
Well, we do have a partner who does business development, but he's one person, and so we're looking at upwards to 400 to 500 deals a year, and so there's only so many hours in the day that we can all be looking for opportunities. So if there's 3 or 4 Blackmore executives that I'm working with on their theses, and they're out looking, for opportunities, now all of a sudden we're not really a partnership of 5; we're a partnership of 8.
So by working with multiple executives who have angles and who are also doing spade work, you're able to extend your reach. But also, my theory would be is when you see out those 400 opportunities, what percent do you just toss because you go, we don't know how to figure it out?
Yeah, there's definitely 3 piles. There's the pile that, pile A, that the industry really well and you're prepared to bid on it, and you may have an executive already lined up, or maybe you've invested in the industry. There's pile C, which you completely dismiss, maybe doesn't even go into a pile, it's just not the right fit. And then there's pile B, which is the business is interesting, but it's going to be a competitive process, and if you don't have an interesting angle, it's going to be hard to be the guy who pays the highest price at the end of the day. So that's where an executive can be of assistance as well.
So the executives can help you feel more confident about being able to pay the highest price versus if you're just going, gosh, you need to put money to work. What is it when, I thought PE firms never want to pay for the highest price. When are you able to justify that?
Well, it's, if an executive has a real point of view on where to take that business, or where they may be able to save costs based on their historical, experiences, that gives us a lot of confidence that, look, we know that if the business is being marketed as having 10 million of EBITDA, but if we make these 3 changes, we can increase EBITDA to 13 in the first year. And so if we paid 80 million for the business, we're not really paying 8 times. To us, it's more like 6.5, 7 times.